exam. I'm going to give you some sample exam tasks that I would like you to answer at home. And of course, I'm going to give you some answers that I would say that would probably get the most points. Remember, in the first part, it's sort of an introduction and a discussion of an easy topic. Please remember to have the correct greeting. So if I say good morning, make sure that your answer matches my greeting. It could be good morning, or good morning to you too, but not hello. Okay. Also, please make sure that you can spell your surname, not your first name, right? So my name is Tom Tabori, and the question is, can you spell your surname? I will spell Tabori. And in the next part, it's just a short discussion on a familiar topic: family, sports, free time, hobbies, and so on. Please don't forget, you can keep your answer nice and short. One sentence is enough. For example, what do you like to do on the weekend? I like to play sports. Why do you like to play sports? I like to play sports because they're fun, or it's a good way to keep fit. And that's enough. Okay? Just one sentence. You don't need to really develop it. Okay? So now, at home, please try to answer my questions. Good afternoon. My name is Tom, and I'll be your examiner today. What's your name? What's your surname? Can you please spell your surname? In the first part, I would like to ask you some questions about yourself. First, where are you from? Who's in your family? Now let's talk about what you like to do with your family. What do you do with your family on the weekend? Why do you like to do this activity with your family? At what time do you usually do this? When did you last do this? Do you want to do this activity with your friends? Okay. That concludes this part. Now in the next part, there are two pictures that have some differences. Okay. You should mention 3 differences in the pictures. Okay? If you cannot mention 3, you can mention at least 2. The examiner will ask you some questions. It will guide you in the right direction. Okay? Don't forget that the exam is not about the phrase. You don't have to always say, in the first picture, I can see. It's great if you can. If you can't, you can just say, there is, but here there are, for example. Let me give you some specific examples, okay? There is an octopus in the cave, but here there is no octopus in the cave. It's okay. I could say, in the first picture, they are playing volleyball, but in the second picture, they're playing basketball. Okay, that's fine. That's a good way to do it. I could also say, the mom is painting a picture in the first picture, but in the second one, she is taking a photo of her husband. Okay. Now, while it's okay, it's not ideal to say this way. He's playing guitar, he's playing the drums. It's all right, it will get you most points, but not all points. Okay? Remember, the point is to convey the difference. The whole point of it, the word difference means but. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, you try it with the next exam picture, and don't forget to mention 3 differences. Okay, you can pause the video, of course, and do this at your own pace. Okay, now in the next part, you have to tell a short story. Okay, now the examiner will start the story for you, so you really only need to continue from the next picture. Okay, so let me give you a sample of this one. Okay, this story is about a TV report. First, a boy is coming out of the house and sees a woman walking with a lot of bags. There is also a TV crew on the street. And I will say, and now, can you please continue the story? And you should continue from picture 2, not picture 1. I've already described it. Okay? So, some easy things you can remember to talk about. Actions, where people are. It could be what they are wearing, what they look like, how they're feeling. Okay, so you can describe any number of things. The point is to demonstrate your knowledge of the level. However, if you feel uncomfortable with giving that much information, you could just mention the action. For example, the woman's shopping bag is broken. The boy is coming to help her. Fine. If that's all you want to say, that's okay. But you could also say, the lady is wearing a pink coat and a beige pair of pants. So you could also talk about this. The woman is feeling surprised because her shopping bag is broken. So it's fine. Yeah. Let's continue the story. Yeah. So I could connect picture 2 to picture 3 with something like next. Okay. Next, the woman notices that the boy is helping her pick up her groceries from the ground. The TV crew notices them and she starts talking about how great the boy is. Finally, after the interview, they are walking together. So that gives you most points. That's fine. Why don't you try the next one? The story is called The Messy Room. The mom, who's wearing a red shirt and a gray skirt, is going into the bedroom. She is angry because everything is disorganized. Now, could you please continue the story from here? Don't forget, you can talk about actions, clothing, feelings, anything like that, okay? Now let's take a look at some sample tasks for the last part. This is the odd one out, okay? You are given 4 pictures, and you need to choose the one that's different. Remember, it doesn't have to be a factual or extremely logical answer. The point is to give just a grammatically correct answer, okay? As always, I will introduce the first part. Okay? In the first group, the book is the odd one out because it's not a fruit. In the second group, picture number 4 is the odd one out because it's not about painting. It's about shopping. In group 3, the small fish, picture 2, is the odd one out because it's not a mammal. And the last part, in group 4, picture number 1 is the odd one out because I really don't like washing a car. Okay, so that was a personal answer. That's okay, why not? Okay, make sure that your answer is grammatically correct, and then the facts, well, if they don't work, that's not a problem, that's not a reason to lose points. Okay. Now, why don't you try these pictures? Okay? So in the first group, the book is the odd one out because it's not a fruit. How about group 2? Sample answer could be that the lion is the odd one out because it's a land animal. How about group 3? I think picture number 4 is the odd one out because it's waking up, not sleeping. And how about the last set of pictures, group 4? I think picture 2 is the odd one out because it's not furniture. Or It's circular, not rectangular. Okay, thank you very much for joining me in practicing the SNAP 3 exam. If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask me. And see you next time. Thank you. Goodbye.